Okay, today I thought we'd play with these guys. Now they're all related. The H.E.R.O.E.S ones are just posable action figure toys, if you will. You do put two batteries in there and you get some sound effects, talking with flashing lights in 3 different color combinations. But the one up here, the one that's called Robot Commando, not to be confused with the old vintage Robot Commando, is actually a radio-controlled walking robot. This helicopter is the radio controller, and it also has the same speech and light, I'm assuming, sounds. Now, I don't know how long the camera will keep running. I don't know how the batteries, how long it takes to unbox one of these. But I'll move these guys out of the way, and we'll tear into the cool one, since these are basically just dolls, figures. Action figures, not dolls, I'm sorry. Now, I always liked things that did stuff and never really cared much for dolls and action figures. Let's try and open this thing up without destroying anything. I'd say, by the way, it's wire tied in. I have never run this thing. I'm trying not to add carnage to the box. There we go. It wasn't designed to be saved. It was the kind of box you would rip and tear open and be done with it. Because the picture window catches on absolutely everything. And because it came from Big Lots, that means they probably bought it from some place that haven't sold it before, so it's been handled a bit. It was only $10 back when I purchased it. Now that we've got the box all apart, maybe we should have looked at it while the box was together. See if there's anything of interest on here. Anything that you might want to read. I'm trying to read here too. 4 AA batteries in the robot and 2 AA batteries in the controller. 4 sound buttons, controller functions, forward and reversed. Radio controlled Robot Commando. And here it talks about 4 sound buttons. Okay, anything of interest back here? The megahertz that it operates at. Alright. Everything is definitely wire tied. Yep, those are factory wire ties. I have never tried this, so who knows? It may not work. Let's rather than untwist these wire ties, let's just cut the darn things. Because they've got it wire tied good. If it looks like they're going to be easy to untwist, I'll untwist them. Jesus. The only reason I want to save some of these wire ties is because this being a picture window box without the plastic in the front, there's no way for me to keep it in the box if I don't wire tie it all back together. So I hope you guys appreciate this. For me, this is a pain in the ass to undo it, just to have to do it all back up again. Okay, I think we have gotten the helicopter controller, remote control unit, out. And isn't it a thing to behold? Guess there's room to put your little figure in there. And take a screw out to put the 2 batteries in there when the time comes. That comes with 2 figures, so I can put 1 figure in the robot and 1 figure in the helicopter. Okay, it's not too bad. I wish I was watching this on YouTube instead of doing it, because then I could just fast forward to when the toy's being played with. But I'm not. I'm doing and not watching, so. I think we're almost there. Man, this is a heavy wired one. They won't all have the same gauge twisty wire. I guess they figured if they kept that leg attached, then everything was going to be good. All right. Oh, here we have the robot. I can see motors in the feet, and it looks like battery compartments in each foot. And it's got fucking batteries in it. I hope they haven't leaked. Let's get those guys at it. That's why you should always unbox your toys. Yeah, that one has started to leak. Hasn't leaked to the toy yet, but there's a corrosion just starting. See it around the end there? I'd say we got to this in the nick of time. Let's see. Got some real cheap batteries. Let's do what they always tell you not to do. Let's go ahead and combine different types of batteries. I always tell you, don't do that. Don't combine new and old and different types. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, I'm going to leave the foot compartments off. Here's an on-off switch. Okay, we're just trying the sound effects.
I am Robot Commando.
Let's get the helicopter open and get a couple of batteries in it. Find out if we can get it to do anything. Because I don't know if it's supposed to be walking right now and then this like reverses it for turning, or if it isn't supposed to be doing anything until you push the button. I don't have any idea. Ooh. Okay, so this button on here doesn't just pull back. You can push forward on it or pull back. So in the center position, the robot is basically off. So let's move the camera in closer and kind of keep maybe this a little bit in the picture. I'm going to pull back on it. Ooh, that was shooting it forward. I'm going to push it forward now. Okay, that makes it turn. It does it in spurts. That's not me spurting the button. You hold it and it does it in little spurts. Now I'm going to pull back continuously on the button. Wow, it's actually kind of cool. Let's give it more room. Let's see how it walks. Push forward? No, pull back. Okay, let's try it again. Ooh, yeah, I like that. got, when the legs move, by turning one motor on and one motor off, it also makes the arms move.
Enemy at 12 degrees north, 5 degrees west. Enemy at
I wanted to see if each button actually controlled a different sound, or whether all the buttons were the same and it just randomly. So I purposely pushed number 3 twice.
I am Robot Commando. Now, you have to land it. 3, 2, 1, fire!
They've got little ratchets built in the arm so a kid can position them without breaking anything. Like I say, the lid opens so you can put the little figures in there. And it's actually a pretty cool walker. By turning the motors on and off like that, they make the legs move. So you can turn or walk forward. Got the helicopter. Got all that for $9.99 at Big Lots. How long ago? I can't say. I don't see anything dated. I wonder if there's a date on the batteries. No. All kinds of useless information. Ooh, another one starting to leak around the end. Got to that in the nick of time. Well, there you have it. A Robot Commando, and as we saw earlier, these robot play sets, or what they call H.E.R.O.E.S. Posable action figures, light and sound.